Hello everybody, welcome back. We're going to tie the pale watery done wingless from The Art of Tying the Wet Fly by James Leisenring. There's the recipe. Here's a fly that he tied. Close up and let's begin. I'm using a modern hook here, barbless hook, primrose silk, honey done cock fibers there for the tail, honey done hackle, and this is the raffia that I got. And you want to soak it ahead of time to make it a little bit more flexible and easier to work with. So tying on the primrose silk here, this is well waxed silk per the instructions. The hackle is tied in by the stem out over the eye and wrapping back towards the bend. I'm going to wrap back to about the midpoint. Midpoint of the shank there, and clip away the waist, and we'll just cover up that little piece there. And then 2 to 3 fibers here from the honey done rooster feather, tying it in there, and we're going to keep it on top and wrap back to the bend. Now here's the raffia. So I soaked it, so it's pretty pliable, not as wrinkly, and but dried it off, so you know the surface is there. And we're gonna wrap it up. Now this, I left it a little too wide here. I sort of realized as I was doing it, but I made it work anyway. But you could cut it to make it thinner. That way you can wrap it a little bit more smoothly up the shank, keep things neater. For the fish, I'm not sure it matters much, but for Instagram and so forth, you will have a prettier, slender fly. And so it's tied off. Now I'm going to wrap the hackle back towards the wading thread in touching turns. 2 turns there, and then trap the tip down and work the silk through to the front using the side of my scissors like a razor blade to just pull and push and pop that feather tip off clean. Use my half hitch tool there to help me pull everything back so I can wrap forward to the eye and then back to push the hackle back. And now I'm going to do a whip finish. And that's pretty much the fly. The last thing to do to cut off your silk and then lacquer the fly. You don't have to lacquer the fly. Lacquer is optional, but it does look much nicer and it will last much longer lacquered. I'm not doing that on camera, but here it is with the lacquer on it. Here's with a black background, maybe a little bit easier to see. And that's all. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.